Firstly, I'll be looking at fact-find hearings generally, and also in respect of its interplay within particular international family law disputes. I'll be looking at that through the prism of recent case law in the area. I'll also be looking at the issue of the necessity of fact-find hearings in disputes in the High Court, and I'll go on to explain why the High Court, in which proceedings may ultimately end up in the family court level. I'll also be looking at the role of Practice Direction 12J in disputes relating to abandonment and abduction. I'll be looking at expert evidence, and I'll be considering the inherent jurisdiction and wardship. Firstly, international proceedings are unique in the sense that they have international complexities to it, and each country, each fact, each party in each family may have different variables that makes the case differently complex to the other case. So a lot of cases can be unique in that concept. The issue is that of risk, and the issue is that of domestic abuse and what has happened, resulting in the need for the proceedings to be in the High Court, and also whether there needs to be a fact find, and if so, how, bearing in mind the provisions in respect of vulnerable parties and witnesses and participation, and the fact that it might take somebody many years in international disputes to even have cases embarked upon. And he gave a very useful account of the importance of treating evidence in fact-find hearings in very complex cases. And his lordship stated at paragraph 42, the judge's conclusion was the mother was lying about events in England and the father was lying about events in Pakistan. Their credibility, in effect, running on different lines, essentially, because what the judge has done there is emphasise that there's different geography in existence in terms of the factual issues in taking place in which country. A, as his lordship mentioned, mother lying about events in England was the case. Secondly, the father was lying about events in Pakistan. And that was the judge's conclusions.